Meet Me in the Middle with Joy and myself. And our special guest today is Captain Jeffery Rice. And he's been the commander of the North Precinct for 5 years. And so welcome.
Well, thank you for having me.
And thank you for taking time out of your day to meet with us.
All right.
We appreciate that.
Well, we're going to talk with you a little bit about some safety tips, and Captain Rice is going to walk us through that. But first, Joy is going to talk with you and just kind of review a little bit about the survey that we put out. And so I think this is one of the subjects that we got the highest rating on.
Right.
Yeah.
So, we have a Facebook page, Captain Rice, and a group, and I put out a survey probably a couple weeks ago or so. Like we listed 7 things. Here's some topics. What's your most wanted thing you want to talk about, or that you want us to talk about? So I'm going to tell you the 7. They're not in order of any priority from our end. Here's 7 things. Number 1, gender biases. Number 2, anger management. 3, miracles. Do they still happen? 4, the church and Christianity. 5, work-related issues. 6, marriage and divorce. 7, how to stay safe in your environment. Now, can you imagine what the number one answer on our survey?
How to stay safe in your environment?
Yes. Yes, I was shocked. I was shocked. And I'm worried about germs, and I don't like to touch meat and such, and you spread anything, germs to other people. But I'm honestly not as worried about my environment. Maybe that's just a weird blessing God's given me. Yeah. But anyway, that was by far and away, number 1 answer. It got almost double of any other answers. Do you know what number 2 was? Just for funsies?
What?
We had a tie for number 2, anger management and marriage and divorce.
Okay.
Number 2. Okay. Number 3, ironically, does anybody know what that is?
I forgot the list already. So
okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Number 3, the third one down was the church and Christianity. Okay. So evidently, nobody cares about work. So only one person put that one. They don't want to talk about it. I should say they don't want to talk about that. Okay, but to honor those of you out there on our group, and thank you so much for those of you who have joined our group page. Please find us on Facebook and do that. But you all wanted to know how to stay safe in your environment. So, hey, we called Captain Rice and said, can you tell us how to stay safe in our environment? Now, we're in Huntsville, Alabama, but I'm pretty sure this would go across the board. So, all right, now we'll ask you some questions about that. We got 3 different areas. One is how to stay safe in your own home, in your own yard, your own space. We'll have 3 episodes. The first one will be about staying safe in your own home. Second one will be about staying safe when you're out and about. And the third one is how to prepare your children to be safe without giving them fear. To give them confidence and not fear.
Right.
Okay. So number 1, go for it.
So number 1. So Captain Rice, what are some tools that we can use to protect ourselves inside of our homes?
Well, first of all, again, let me say thank you for having me here with you today so that we can talk about this topic. And these safety tips are something that we give out to numerous people throughout the community. And so one of the first safety tips for in your home, try to make sure that you keep your drapes and your shades closed. Okay. Okay.
All right.
That helps people not to be looking in and see what you have in your home and to be casing your home to see what items that they might want to steal. When people come to your house, you may not want to let everybody into your house. Because people they case that way also to see what type of electronic devices you have, gaming devices. Or they may ask, well, can I use your restroom? Well, sometimes people don't just go in and use the restroom. They may be looking for prescription drugs, like you may have gone to the dentist or something and the doctor's giving you prescription medication, opioids and so forth and so on. So people will go through your cabinets and so forth and so on. So be sure that you are aware of who you're allowing into your space. Okay, so that's very, very important to make sure that people are not casing your home.
All right.
Outdoor lighting. Outdoor lighting is very, very important. Criminals like to do things in the dark. They don't like to be detected.
Okay.
So if you have outdoor lighting around your house, motion lights, there's a lot of neighborhoods in Huntsville. When I was on patrol, I just like to ride down the street because every house I go by, the lights start coming on. Okay?
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
So
motion detection.
motion detection.
Okay.
So make sure you light up that area. Okay. The third thing, excuse me. Make sure that you keep your shrubs and your bushes cut.
We were talking about that.
Okay. Don't have things that are obstructing your windows where you can't see out or someone can hide behind your home. So that's very, very important. Doors and locks. Now, people say, well, doors and locks only keep honest people out, and that's pretty much the truth. But however, that's make it difficult to keep them out.
At least it's the first line of defense, right?
Right, right. Oftentimes in our homes, some people leave their cars unlocked. So, and they wonder why their car got broken into because it's a crime of opportunity. Sometimes you have individuals who will case your home and they'll just come through pulling on doorknobs. And they'll open up your car and they'll steal your change or other things that you may have in your car. And so make sure that you lock your doors, lock your house up. Make sure your garage door is down at night. You know, go through and check those locks. Some homes are automated now. So you may say, hey, whatever device you may use, lock doors, leave such and such light on. So use those things to help protect yourself. Make it difficult for someone to break in and to do harm to you. Also, on top of that, alarm systems and camera systems are relatively cheap now. So I can't endorse any particular one, but those are things that you can do that you can put on your home to have the surveillance. You can have the picture come to your smartphone.
I've seen that.
You also can turn your alarm on your smartphone, and so those items will help you to protect yourself at your home.
So do you think that those are real deterrents, like
I
as far
do.
as alarm systems and whatnot?
I do. You've got the doorbell systems now that people use, and you're able to talk to your neighbors to say, hey, well, I had this happen on my property, or this may be going on in your particular neighborhood. Hey, be on the watch out for this individual, so forth and so on. Okay. There's also social media apps that you can check on your neighbors and so forth and so on, and you all can talk in your group to let each other know what's going on in the neighborhood. Okay.
Hang on just a minute on that one. What is the name of that one? Because I'm in it. The neighborhood. What is the name of it?
It'll come back to me in a minute.
It'll come back to me in a minute too, because I just lost it. But there is there's an actual group you can sign up with, and I get emails all the time from this. It says neighborhood, and it's your neighborhood group, and you sign up for your geographic area. And sometimes they'll say there's a cat loose, or there's a dog loose, or sometimes they'll say somebody's breaking into cars, be careful. That kind of thing. We'll come up with that before this is all over.
So we have Facebook for my community. So we have Facebook. So everybody goes on that, and you kind of know what's going on.
This particular one, you can pick the members, and I guess you can do the same thing with Facebook. But you can pick the members, who can be in the group, who's not in the group, so forth and so on. So that you can all talk to one another.
Right. Okay. What else you got?
Well, windows. Make sure that you use windows that have locks.
Okay.
Especially if you're going to be away from your home. Don't leave your windows up. Lock your windows. Spare key. Don't hide your spare key under the flower pot, under the rug, the mat. That's the first place the bad guy is going to look. And that's pretty much it for your home, So all of those things that I just described to you, they're called CPTED. What is CPTED? Community Policing Through Environmental Design. So your lights, your bushes, all of those things come into play. Your security systems, your alarm systems, locking your doors. Those are called CPTED. Again, Community Policing Through Environmental Design.
Write that down, sister. Write that down. Where you go? Okay, tell me about the shrubs though, and then we're going to close up this one and go to the next one. But somebody, a police officer said, I was in some community meeting, and he said something about and I forget what he called it, but he talked about planting shrubs that are painful near your window.
Holly bushes.
Yeah, there was some word he used, like, I don't know what it was.
Protective
like,
foliage or
yeah,
shrubbery.
Those shrubberies that have thorns and whatnot. Roses, knockout roses, things such as that. That's going to make it difficult and painful for someone to come through.
Put it near your under your window.
Cactus.
Catch that.
Cactus. Right.
Whatever that word is. Okay. All right.
Okay.
We're coming back with Captain Jeffery Rice, and the next one will be about how to stay safe out and about. Thank you for joining us.